We're counting down the 7 most colossal machines ruling planet Earth in 2025. From world record payloads and jaw-dropping demolition power to mechanical giants capable of moving mountains overnight, this lineup ranks the ultimate titans of excavation, hauling, and destruction. Each entry pushes the limits of force, scale, and raw engineering dominance, culminating in a number 1 that does what no other on Earth can. Let's dive in, starting at number 7. At number 7, the Caterpillar 6090 makes its entrance, a front shovel that weighs in at a staggering 1,000 tons. Its bucket alone holds 52 cubic meters, which is the same space as 3 full-sized living rooms packed together. When the operator drops the arm, the bucket bites straight into the rock face, scooping up chunks the size of compact cars in a single motion. Every pass is pure mass moved, pure speed. In open-pit mines from Australia to North America, this machine sets the pace for modern excavation. As the sun breaks the horizon, the 6090 swings its loaded bucket skyward, casting a shadow that announces the start of a new industrial day. The BelAZ 75710 isn't just a truck, it's a rolling fortress built to move mountains in a single breath. 10 tires taller than a grown man carry more than 600 tons of steel, diesel, and payload across the world's harshest open pit mines. When this giant backs up to the dump point, the bed rises and 450 tons of rock pour out at once, cascading in slow motion like a landslide unleashed. That's the same weight as 100 African elephants in a single load, all dropping in less than 10 seconds. Twin diesel engines churn out over 3,000 horsepower, pushing this behemoth up steep haul roads that would stop smaller machines cold. The BelAZ 75710's scale is almost impossible to grasp until you see a worker standing beside one tire, barely reaching the hub. No other machine on Earth moves more mass in one cycle, and every shift, these titans keep the world's biggest mines running around the clock. 32 meters of steel and hydraulics reach skyward, poised like a mechanical predator. The high-reach demolition machine doesn't just bring brute force, it brings surgical precision to the world's toughest structures. At the tip of its boom, a hydraulic shear closes with a crushing force near 3,000 tons, enough to slice through reinforced concrete and steel as if they were cardboard. This is the tool that replaces explosives when accuracy matters most, dismantling silos, chimneys, and power plant stacks piece by piece. In a single viral moment, the machine's jaws glide through the side of a concrete silo. Dust billows in slow motion as the structure's shell peels away, a controlled collapse engineered down to the last centimeter. Operators guide the boom with the steady patience of a surgeon, bringing down towers that once stood 50 years in the skyline. No payloads, no mass movement, just pure vertical domination, one cut at a time. Under the glare of floodlights, the Komatsu 4800 XPC comes alive. This 800-ton electric giant doesn't just move Earth, it redefines speed and precision in the world's deepest pits. Its dipper swallows 55 cubic meters with each swing, enough to fill a city bus twice over, and then it does it again and again every 45 seconds. That's 120 tons loaded before a minute ticks by. Haul trucks line up, each one a 400-ton behemoth, and the 4800 XPC fills them in just 2 passes, barely time for the dust to settle before the next cycle starts. Thick high-voltage cables snake from the machine, glowing against the night as they feed in 33,000 volts of raw power. No diesel rumble, just the steady pulse of electricity and the relentless rhythm of steel on stone. In mines from Australia to Central Asia, this is the heartbeat of modern extraction. The Komatsu's cycle never stops, its electric muscles pushing productivity into a new era where speed and sustainability go hand in hand. Every minute, another 120 tons, every hour, a mountain moved. 98 meters tall, 225 meters long, and weighing in at 13,500 tons, the Bagger 293 is less a machine than a moving city. Each day, this German-built bucket wheel excavator devours 240,000 cubic meters of earth, the same volume as the Empire State Building, one relentless rotation at a time. 18 steel buckets, each bigger than a small car, sweep the wheel's 21.6-meter rim, carving through lignite seams in the Garzweiler mine under a constant wash of floodlights. The ground trembles as the machine crawls forward at 10 meters per minute, its massive crawler tracks churning up the landscape. Crews work in shifts, tending to the endless chain of conveyors that snake away from the wheel, carrying mountains of overburden away to reveal fresh coal. There's no pause, no reset, only the steady mechanical rhythm of extraction on a scale that humbles anything else on land. While other machines boast single pass might or brute force, nothing matches Bagger 293's daily appetite. It stands as the ultimate monument to industrial ambition, moving more material in a day than most quarries handle in a year. The numbers are staggering, but it's the sheer presence, the sense that you're looking at a machine designed to reshape continents, that leaves the deepest mark. When the Caterpillar D11 drops its blade, the ground doesn't just move, it shudders. Weighing in at over 100 tons, this dozer is the king of brute earth moving, built to turn bedrock into dust and rubble with every thunderous push. The blade alone holds up to 60 cubic meters of earth, slicing deep and sending shockwaves through the ground. With 850 horsepower rumbling from its Cat C32 engine, the D11's idle growl can be felt through steel-toed boots from meters away, even before the first pass. But it's the ripper at the rear that delivers the knockout. A single shank plunges into hardened rock, fracturing layers that have stood for millennia. Each pass peels back the earth as if tearing open a seam, leaving behind a raw, scarred trench ready for the next stage of mining or construction. Dust billows, engulfing everything in a rolling cloud as the D11 powers forward. Operators trust this machine to tackle the toughest terrain, steep grades, dense clay, ancient basalt, where lesser dozers would stall or break. There is no finesse, just relentless elemental force. It's the last word in ground-shattering power, and while other machines may move more material in a day, nothing matches the visceral impact of a D11 leveling a landscape. Only one machine on the planet can top this kind of raw, concentrated might. Steel screams and sparks rain down as the Liebherr R9800 with Genesis GDT 890 shear closes in for the kill. Weighing in at a colossal 2,200 tons, this is not just the world's most powerful demolition machine, it is one of only 3 in existence. The jaws at the end of its high-reach boom deliver over 2,000 tons of closing force, enough to snap locomotive-scale steel like a breadstick. In 2025, during the Ohio nuclear plant teardown, this monster took center stage, facing down reinforced reactor walls and the twisted skeletons of cooling towers. But the true spectacle comes when it bites into a decommissioned locomotive. The steel frame buckles, shrieks, and then gives way in a shower of orange sparks, sending molten fragments flying in perfect arcs. The Genesis GDT 890 shear isn't just big, it's precise. Every movement is guided by an operator working behind armored glass, controlling hydraulic actuators that can slice through beams thicker than a man's chest without a millimeter of drift. The entire system weighs more than a fully loaded Boeing 747, yet it moves with the accuracy of a surgeon's hand. This combination of raw force and surgical precision is what sets the R9800 apart from every other machine on the list. Where others move mountains or tear up bedrock, this machine is trusted with the most dangerous and delicate jobs on the planet, dismantling nuclear facilities, severing structures that once held megawatts of power, and doing it all without explosives or uncontrolled collapse. Extreme close-ups reveal the brutal beauty of the process. Steel beams shudder, bend, then snap as the shear clamps down, each bite echoing with a deep metallic groan. Sparks burst and debris tumbles in slow motion, the air thick with the scent of scorched metal. Only a handful of operators on Earth are certified to run this configuration, and every move is a test of nerves and skill. The R9800 with Genesis GDT 890 is the final word in controlled destruction, a machine that doesn't just dominate its environment but rewrites the limits of what's possible when human engineering meets industrial power. This is the apex predator of the heavy machine world, and right now, nothing else even comes close. Across all 7 entries, one truth stands out. The scale of human ambition keeps outpacing the impossible. These machines don't just move Earth, they redefine what industry can conquer. As technology surges forward, the giants of today are just the blueprint for even greater machines tomorrow.